I think that design and building are kind of in my blood. And I also think that there's something called genetic memory. My family has a history of being in construction and building and design. My great-grandfather, William James Northridge, was the first paint contractor for the Brooklyn Bridge when it was built. Following in his grandfather's footsteps, my father started a company. So each one of my siblings and I have an interest in design, construction, building, landscaping, architecture, and all of the things that dovetail into what I do, which is design. I lived in Aspen, Colorado for quite some time, and I bought a store called Zona. As owner of the store, part of my job was to help people design their home. They were buying furniture from me and art from me. I spent a lot of time sourcing, developing contacts. I worked with a lot of designers, and I saw firsthand their struggles trying to get beautiful furnishings and different furnishings. You can imagine the clientele in Aspen had unlimited budgets. Some had designers that came with 3 18-wheelers worth of furniture, accessories, all purchased outside of Colorado. So I think that that's a firsthand look at what designers face, not having the time to stick their noses up out of the trenches to look around and see what might be out there. When you go to design school, or maybe a year into being a designer, you know that the actual design is about 20% of your time. And 80% of your time is communication, email, ordering, following up on emails, following up on orders, tracking, shipping, getting it to the receiver. And that's not the fun part. And we're not all geared for it. And we often don't have offices to be geared for it. Sometimes we're solo designers, or maybe just working with one partner, really busy designing, and we don't have the time. Things fall through the cracks, something comes in broken, we don't know it in time, and that becomes a very serious choke point for business growth. Our receivers are wonderful, but they're not procuring, and our reps are wonderful, but they've got a lot of clients. They have a lot of designers that work with them, and face it, the reps, they really have to focus on the big stores. Not that they don't love their designers, but the big stores are really demanding, and rightfully so. So when you can come through Allumette and we can handle your procurement and do all of the ordering and handle the COM and handle getting it to the receiver, then you can see our value, because time is money. And we wrap that all in to the cost of the furniture. So it saves you time, it frees up your clutter, and that takes a lot of aggravation, stress off your plate and actually adds time to your calendar, which adds money and profit. In order to meet the Allumette standard for a piece of furniture or art or an accessory, I think it has to be extremely well made. That does not mean expensive. It just means really well made. We like working with companies where we know the ownership, because it makes it a more personal connection on our end. It also enables us to get things faster if we need to, or correct a problem if we need to. We are looking for designers who want to provide that same level of authenticity and quality to their clients. The Allumette designer is the one who won't cookie cutter clients, who sees every client as an individual, every home as a new canvas, who wants to take the best of what's available to them and create what their client needs and wants. I think there's a real need for designers to be able to come to a place where they're understood, where they're not considered a hassle, because a lot of people consider designers to be a hassle, or difficult, or demanding. But here, Grace came up with it for designers by designers. We really understand where you're coming from and how to meet your needs. You need something that we don't carry? Not a problem, we're gonna find it for you. Having been a designer, having had a very high-end furnishing home store in one of the most competitive markets, probably in the world, I understand what people need and want at that level. If our philosophy and what we're offering resonates with you, it doesn't matter where your office or project is. We're dedicated to helping your business. Visit AllumetteHome.com and apply to be a part of the Allumette Standard.